Today on Eagle Nation News, staying healthy can be a key part in living a longer and more enjoyable life. Later in the show, Christina Folsom dives into some habits to aid in a healthy lifestyle.
Maddie Bunker reports on how bullying has evolved to match a digital world. It has now reserved for not only a real life, but for online world as well.
And we will have Nick Anderson in studio with Senor Salas discussing Hispanic Heritage Month. Why exactly is it important?
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Wednesday, October 4th. I'm Jake Fine.
I'm Caitlin Wessels.
And I'm Casey Boston.
In the midst of the shooting in Las Vegas, Democrats look to take action in gun control. Casey, you have more?
In light of the recent events in Las Vegas, there has been a push for gun control legislation. Democrats have demanded more expansive background checks and tighter restrictions on semi-automatic weapons, but GOP leaders say they will take no action.
3 American scientists won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for, according to the Nobel Committee, isolating a gene that controls the normal daily biological rhythm, or researching humans' internal clock. The prize for medicine is awarded once a year and comes with a $1.1 million prize.
Now Christina Folsom is here with some habits to help you stay in shape and healthy.
Thanks, Jake. Many teens around the world today starve themselves in order to achieve what society sees as a perfect body or to lose weight. But researchers from the Agriculture and Horticulture Center have proven this to actually be unhealthy, and that starting off the day with a nutritional breakfast can in turn lead to a healthier lifestyle and help one lose weight. Breakfast foods such as fruits and vegetables contain a good source of vitamins and minerals, which fuel your brain after a night's rest. These vitamins and minerals are more likely to be consumed during breakfast, so without this meal, bodies are less likely to receive the proper nutrients they need on a daily basis. Also, glucose is vital for the human body, and breakfast helps provide for that. As you have heard, Jake, eating a nutritional breakfast every day can lead to a healthier lifestyle. For some people, this may mean that they need to replace their Fruity Pebbles with actual fruit, or in my case, a fake fruit. And the best thing to eat for breakfast is protein, and eggs are a great source to provide for that. Back to you, Jake.
Thank you, Christina. When we come back, Maddie Bunker investigates the ever-growing issue of cyberbullying.
Today, the skies are going to be cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 66. For your fast forecast, I'm Max Hamilton.
Bullying has always been an issue in most schools, but the development of technology has changed the way bullying can happen. Maddie Bunker reports on how cyberbullying is different and how to avoid it.
With the many different apps available at our fingertips, it makes it so much easier for people to bully others through social media.
I think technology makes it easier for people to get bullied simply because you're more brave behind the computer or on your cell phone. You're more apt and more liable to say things that you wouldn't say to someone in person.
Everybody has, some type of social media. It makes it very easy for anyone to communicate with anyone, and that can be a very good thing. But it can also be a bad thing when it's used in the wrong way, such as cyberbullying.
When you're behind a screen, you can feel tough and brave, and sometimes I think you buy into what someone else is saying and you build on it, and you don't see that person.
Cyberbullying has been a problem for a long time. There are many different ways to prevent it or stop it from happening.
Not take part in sharing that, retweeting or whatever type of social media it's on, and just try to avoid it and stay away from it and not make it any worse than it already is.
On our website, there's an anonymous bully forum, and you do get to remain anonymous. You can go on and give as much details as you want, and then it comes to all the assistant principals and the principal, and we pull that and we investigate.
Once it is out in the cyber world, you can't take it back. So be cautious of what you post and think how it will affect someone's life before uploading it. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Maddie Bunker.
Thank you, Maddie. After this commercial break, Senor Salas joins Nick Anderson for more on Hispanic Heritage Month.
Prosper Young Life will host the 10th annual Strikes Night on Monday, October 9th from 6 to 8 p.m. The cost is $15 due at the event. Science National Honor Society applications can be found on Miss Robinson's Prosper ISD webpage. Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society is now accepting applications for new membership consideration. The National Art Honor Society has sent out invites for the new inductees. The new member social is Thursday, October 5th after school in the cafeteria.
Hispanic Heritage Month began on September 15th and will end on October 15th. Here in studio to find out a little more information on the month is Nick Anderson.
Thank you, Casey. I'm here with Senor Salas. Senor Salas, can you tell us why it's important to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month?
I think it's really important because there's a lot of people like my generation whose parents are born in foreign countries or Latin countries, and I get to celebrate their culture along with my culture being like first generation Latino American.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so why is it celebrated in October?
It actually starts September 15 to October 15 because a lot of Latin countries receive their independence that day. Along those days, September 15th is Mexico's Independence Day, and then Chile, El Salvador, and Costa Rica. So it just falls in a lot of Independence Days.
Oh, okay. So do we have any special traditions in the States for Hispanic heritage to celebrate?
Yeah, in big cities like here in Arlington and downtown Dallas, they had a lot of big celebrations called Fiestas Patrias, which kind of is like a festival. They have food, music, fireworks, and so along big cities, there's always somewhere to go to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, or should I say gracias for being on the show. Okay. Back to you guys at the desk.
Our very own program, Eagle Nation News, has not only been nominated for a Pacemaker, but for other well-known awards as well. Nate Tompkins is in studio with a list of winners and champions.
What's up, guys? I'm Nate Tompkins with your update on winners and champions. Season 4 of Eagle Nation News and the Mid-Morning Show qualified for a total of 4 Emmys. Jake Fine and Sola Cantai Story, A Different Course, nominated for Sports. Bathroom Brawl by Kelly Trin, Cameron Silva, and Mark Warner, nominated for News General Assignment, Serious News. The Mid-Morning After 10, but still just before lunch show, State Fair with Todrick Hall, nominated for Arts and Entertainment. And last but not least, the 80th episode of Eagle Nation News Season 4, nominated for Best Newscast. Good luck to all of our nominees, and make sure to follow us at Eagle Nation News on Twitter and turn on our post notifications for more updates. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Nate. Now let's get an update on Prosper Sports.
Prosper Volleyball took on Colony, dropping one set in their 3-1 win.
And tennis swept Creekview 19-0 yesterday.
Now let's take a look at the meeting schedule for today. There will be a Genders and Sexualities Alliance meeting during Eagle Time in room 2233. There will be a French National Honor Society meeting during Eagle Time in room 1112, and a Red Cross meeting during Eagle Time in room 2224.
And take a look at the schedule for the rest of the week.
One last thing before we go, the Ping Pong Club is currently accepting new members. The membership fee for the year is $20 per student, and meetings will be every Wednesday from 4 to 5:30. For more information, visit our school webpage or feel free to contact Mr. Gomez.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Caitlin Wessels.
I'm Casey Boston.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.